One of the most exciting cities in the world, New York, is constantly bustling with activity. It's a city that never sleeps. There are famous sights everywhere you look, and there is never enough time to see them all. Many people see the lights like the Statue of Liberty, the Empire State Building, the Brooklyn Bridge, Central Park, historic neighborhoods, and numerous renowned museums. Some people come specifically to take in the Broadway shows, while others come specifically to shop and eat. Today we'll dive into the city of New York and see the top 10 best places to visit in the city. But before we continue, make sure you give this video a like and subscribe to our channel. Now let's dive in. Number 10. Wall Street. Our list begins at number 10 with the very famous Wall Street. While a business district may not be the most fun place to be, Wall Street has its site, and there is a bit of history in every building in the area. The well-known Wall Street stretches 8 city blocks, from Broadway to South Street. Some of the most significant exchanges in the world are located on the street and in the neighborhood, including the New York Stock Exchange, the NASDAQ, and the New York Mercantile Exchange. The majestic Federal Hall and Trinity Church are both close. On Broadway, look for the Charging Bull statue, which is made of bronze. One of the most well-liked tourist destinations in the financial district, it makes for a great photo opportunity. Number 9. St. Patricks Cathedral. Its enormous bronze doors, white marble exterior, 330-foot spires, the great organ, rose window, bronze baldachin, 2,400 seating capacity, and the Pieta statue by the Lady Chapel. St. Patrick's Cathedral is one of New York's best examples of Gothic revival architecture. The cathedral draws millions of visitors every year from both tourists and believers. The structure was constructed in 1879 and has undergone rigorous preservation and upkeep, including a $200 million makeover that was finished in 2016. Want to feel in touch with your spiritual side? The St. Patrick's Cathedral will stir something in your spirit. Number 8. Fifth Avenue. Fifth Avenue in New York's premier shopping district and one of the most well-known shopping streets in the country. Here, many renowned designers have their flagship stores. This upscale route is lined with luxury stores including Cartier, Tiffany, Bergdorf Goodman, the renowned Apple Store, Fifth Avenue, Saks Fifth Avenue, and many more. Even people who don't shop can enjoy a stroll down Fifth Avenue. The ideal region is between 60th Street and 40th Street, or roughly from the south end of Central Park to the New York Public Library. Number 7. Times Square. Who doesn't love Times Square? This place is best at night. Times Square is lined with enormous, brilliantly lighted billboards and screens, but it's fascinating any time of day. The renowned Ball Drop at midnight is part of New Year's Eve festivities in New York, and the square and nearby streets are crowded with revelers. Times Square is certainly busy and packed, but it has a special charm. Times Square, formerly Longacre Square, was renamed in 1904 in honor of the New York Times Tower. The newspaper was the first of its kind in the world to display the most recent headlines along a moving sign in 1928. Visit the Madame Tussauds Wax Museum if you're searching for something entertaining to do as a group or pair after you've got your fill of sitting on the bleachers. The uncannily accurate wax sculptures depict New York City's icons like Jimmy Fallon and The Tonight Show set, Broadway performers, and events where you can dress up and participate. Number 6. The American Museum of Natural History. Another hit site at number 6 is the Museum of Natural History. The American Museum of Natural History is one of New York City's top museums for family outings since it offers something for everyone to enjoy. All the fascinating aspects of our planet's natural environment are displayed in 8 permanent exhibit rooms, including science, the environment, animals, and fossils. The museum additionally hosts temporary special exhibitions. A shark exhibit featuring models of these incredible creatures that you can touch is among the current exhibits that are highly recommended. The rare 22-carat Okavango Blue Diamond is probably the most eye-catching showcase. A walk to Butterfly Conservatory is a must-do experience no matter when you go. 500 fluttering butterflies will share the space with you inside this warm, humid, climate-controlled building. Number 5. The Empire State Building. One of New York's most recognizable, iconic structures and a popular destination for tourists is the Empire State Building. The 102-story, 381-meter tall building held the record for world height until the first World Trade Center tower surpassed it 41 years later. When the Empire State Building opened in 1931, it was topped with an airship mooring mast and instantly became a landmark and a representation of New York City. The Empire State Building has 2 observatories, but both have breathtaking views, looking into the neighboring states of New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, and Massachusetts. You may see up to 80 miles away on clear days. The city's tallest open-air viewing deck, the 86th-floor observatory, 1,050 feet, is what most visitors anticipate seeing as they climb the Empire State Building. It may seem recognizable because it has appeared in many films and television programs. The wait to climb the Empire State Building is often long, goes slowly, and can get out of hand during busy periods, which adds unnecessary frustration to the process. Be advised that visiting this one attraction alone might easily consume half of your day of sightseeing. Number 4. Broadway. Who doesn't enjoy Broadway? That's why it's our 4th favorite place to visit in New York. One of the most popular things to do in New York City is to see a Broadway performance. This theater, which is regarded as the best in the country, features both the most recent productions and time-honored classics. Broadway is typically used to refer to only Broadway theater, which includes several theaters in the theater district and Broadway itself. Tickets for the most well-liked performances should be ordered in advance if you're serious about attending. Number 3. The Metropolitan Museum of Art. The Met is number 3 in our top 3 places to visit. One of the most well-known museums in the United States is the Metropolitan Museum of Art, or the Met. It was established in 1870. There are more than 2 million works of art in the Met's permanent collection, which spans an incredible 5,000-year period. The Met, Fifth Avenue, is the museum's focal point, despite having 3 locations. The collection's highlights include American ornamental arts, weapon and armor, costumes, Egyptian art, musical instruments, and a wide range of other items. Number 2. Central Park. Anyone visiting New York City has to take a stroll around Central Park's winding paths, pedal a bicycle through it, or at least ride in a carriage through it. You can even wear your skates in the winter and skate over Woolman Rink. One thing that makes New York such a lovely and pleasant city is this enormous park in the middle of the city, which is a half-mile broad and 2.5 miles long. The majority of the attractions in Central Park are free, making it one of the few inexpensive things to do in New York City. In addition to being a terrific spot to enjoy some nature, the lake, Strawberry Fields, the Central Park Zoo, and Belvedere Castle are a few of the most well-liked tourist destinations and one of the finest parks in the world. Central Park is a no-brainer at number 2. Number 1, the Statue of Liberty. You probably guessed this right at the beginning of this video. The Statue of Liberty is easily the most recognizable landmark in America and is at the top of every first-time visitor's list of things to do in New York. It was a gift from France to America. One of America's greatest tourist destinations, it was constructed in 1886 and continues to serve as a global symbol of freedom. With a height of just under 152 feet from the base to the torch and a weight of roughly 450,000 pounds, it is one of the tallest statues in the entire world. The statue is visible from the ground, with views from Battery Park at the southernmost tips of Manhattan being particularly good. The best thing to do, though, is to take a little boat ride to Liberty Island and visit the Statue of Liberty up close to appreciate it fully. You can choose to visit Ellis Island and view the Immigration Museum as part of a tour to the Statue of Liberty. Tickets to enter the Statue of Liberty sell out fast, so pre-purchasing tickets are always a great idea any time of the year. So which of these places is your favorite? Comment below.